Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. Another day of Gravitations and a wisdom for you. I want to say thank you guys for watching it and appreciate you. And thank you for everything. Okay. If you want to say thanks, you can buy a coffee. All right. So, what is it going on? What is Dios going to tell us today? In the next, I would say 48, 72 hours. There's going to be the energy of you putting things together. And it's going to be some very interesting because there is a synchronicity with this. And I want to talk to you because the next 2, 3 days, I hope you're watching the reports because in the next 2, 3 days, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to be able to do a lot of things. Changes, of course, it's coming. But what is it going on today? First, today the moon is going to be joined the both Liliths. This is going to be the intuitions within the feminine side that it's coming in, understanding the conflict between Lilith and Eve. I would say like that way. In there, Eve it's so submissive, it's so cooking, the perfect wife, and so on. Lack of the intimacy situations, while Lilith it's more about the intimate, about the force, the controls in there, and Lilith forgot about her obeying to God, while Eve was created to obey the husband, and through the husband obey the God. That's how it was. But something is missing in there. The one's missing the other, right? So when we're talking about all these situations is in there, tomorrow some of you is gonna be going into that, I would say, deep energies in there. What is your things that you hide in there? What is the things that brings you down? What is the things of what you're hiding on your shadow in there of your dark side? But also what are you hiding there into the shadow as your good abilities? Can you be a good person? Can be a better as a good person? Do you have the dreams? Do you have the realities? And now that what we've been talking about, these energies, I'm getting the goosebumps because this is a very beautiful energy. Is when you put both together. Can you imagine you become this woman that it's combined between Lilith and Eve coming together, and you healed those two parts not to fight with you? This is what it's gonna be. But this is gonna represent the intuition that it's gonna also coming in there, the intuitions that brings this darkness and this light and makes that yin yang in there. That is gonna be the intuitions when you finally putting the pieces together. And that intuition is gonna be taken off the journey as from with it. And that journey is gonna be leading to what is the processes that's gonna happen tomorrow, because tomorrow Venus is going to be joining in full. Okay, she's going to be joining Uranus. That is it, the changes in love underneath the guidance of your evolution. And the next day, the Sun is going to be joining Jupiter. And from that joining of love with the universe there, here comes the growth and the joy. Because love, joy, it's coming in there. And then it's going to be tested within your enlightenment. That's kind of the level of the stage of the vibrations is coming. But what's going to happen is what is important about today, that intuitions when you unite it, it's going to be tested. And that intuition is going to be tested as Mars, which is we're talking about 3 days from now. You're going to feel these energies there for it. Most likely like 2.5, 2, but you are going to be facing it, that energy in a very special manner. Watch the reports in the next few days. Okay, the moon is going to be joining the south node at Libra, while Mars is going to be joining the north node at Aries. And this is we're talking about. There's going to be this desire of you to separate again, to separate Eve and Lilith, to be like before. But are you going to be withstanding that? It's the same thing. Is going to be the warrior, the Mars, or representing that energy of Mars that is going to God and is like, hey, you see what you gave it to me? You gave me first Lilith. You gave me then Eve. Is in there. The one runs away from me, and the other one puts me in sin. It's your fault. Who is that? Mars. Okay. Mars is in its weakest point as a masculine primary energy. And this is going to be tested in there. So I'm watching it within those energies for it. Things is going to be turned out very good for those who actually understand this process within themselves. But then that process is going to comes in with and the other relationships you have. Because first it comes with you, then the other relationships with everybody else. All right, so with that being said, I want to give you the chart up here. So this is the chart, okay? A lot of it is going on up here. As you see it, there is intensity. Of course, the evolution is going to call you because the midheaven is in Aquarius. And that energy is calling of like, you're ready for it to take the new steps to new growth. Because there at Taurus, there is that Jupiter and the Sun. So, excuse me, I'm still a little bit underneath the weather, but that's how it goes. What I'm talking about is right in here at Virgo, there is this both Liliths on each side. If you see it down in the bottom, the one it's yellow, you don't see it, but the other one it's dark. And here is the moon. Okay, this is what's going to happen with that unifications. And you understand that unifications get the divine purpose as your future evolution is depending on that. You're like, you're not growing up here if you're not done this job here. Because once you get this job here, you're gonna get this job here. But first, do these things here. And you're gonna follow it because here's what happens is Mars is about 2 degrees away from the North Node. Venus is about 1 degree and something away from Uranus. The Sun, it is about 1 degree away from Jupiter. And when we're talking about those energies, okay, they're following one after another. Is a chain of events that's going to happen one after another. But this point here of this unifications within you, of that intuition is also leading with Mars, because later on you're going to be tested on that as a masculine energies. Okay, as a masculine energies, this is going to be facing your past. And you're going to be acting like you did in the past. Okay, this is why you're on your own, because that way, when you're in your own, you're not going to be able to do, well, it's your job, God, or it's your problem, Mr. Boss, or it's your problem, dear wife, or it's your problem that you guys create me like this to your parents. No, you're by yourself. You're by yourself. You have no one to blame. The blame game will be stopped. All right, so talking about the next hour. Oh my God, Paulina, hi. I knew Lilith was getting too much hate. We need her too. Hi, everyone. Andrea, cool. Yeah, but unity is not about the hate. If you're judging it there, Lilith wanted to give satisfied the lower side in there by thinking that fulfilling the God's missions, whereas the God's mission was for her to find the Eve inside. So this is a whole this energies that it's coming in, but no hate here. But baby, thank you for coming in. See, this is what it means, supportive partner. Somebody that comes in and helps you. I didn't say correct you. I say help you in a very beautiful way. And it's happening in life. Why not? That's what that is. You to see it. Okay? You to see it. Because when you see it, you believe it, right? Okay? For those who are still on the energies of the Thomas unbeliever, until he says, like, until I don't put my finger in the Jesus ribs, I won't believe it if he is resurrected. You guys know what I'm talking about. The religion comes that kicks in because it's a lot of divine energies guys that are coming, and that what is gonna come into you. Okay, some of those energies of the religions that's gonna pop out. Okay, they are will going to pop out to you. All right, go back to the astrology. All right, talking about the 9 o'clock energies, the ascendant is going to be at Cancer. You see it at this divine times that it's coming from Mars, and I hear that's fortune, but that energy of Mars, it's coming. It says like I need to understand this here. I need to understand what is this growth coming in here. It's all about the family. Did I learn right? Did I get right? Okay. And pay attention that Pluto right now with the communications is like nobody need to talk to you anymore. You already know everything you need to know. You already know everything what you need to know. All I have to do is I'm supporting these actions here. All I have to do is do it. Okay? Is do it. But doing what? First uniting here, and then you're gonna be working of the rest of the energies within you. Okay, you work in this conflict within yourself between the Lilith and Eve, within your intuition. But that way, you are going to be fulfilling these feminine energies inside of you, of these internal unifications within yourself. All right. Of course, there's going to be some challenges. I mean, we're talking about, thank God, if you're Leo, because right now you're opposing if you're Leo or have something in Leo. That is oppositions with Pluto and squaring Mercury is like you don't want to talk to nobody, just like feeling it in there. Nobody's following your orders, nobody's following this. There is not much attention in there. But in the material world, for those Leos there, overcome in there, the growth is coming in there. And you see it, there is always two choices that you can take up here. Once you are right here within the authority in Jupiter, you grow, you mature. That energy is telling you, I'm gonna be sending you out there, and I hope everything is gonna be fine because this guy, this Mars, he needs to understand. No more wars. Again, it's lessons in there, deep, deep lessons in there. Of course, it's coming in 11 o'clock for those who has learned already this Leo's energies. They work them out. As you see, they're very beautiful. Okay, the ascendant shows you a very proper way. Works with Mars and works with the North Node, works with the South Node in there. But you're going to be feeling more about these energies of the divine that tells you don't abandon portions of yourself. Okay, express your emotions and express your fears. That's what it is. And the other way, as I'm gonna say it. And once you do that, who is maturing in there? Mars, the North Node, Chiron, and the midheaven. They're all bringing that energies to all this. You're gonna feel in it that you have to do it on your own. You're gonna see it that it's coming to you. But taking that positive energies that it's coming from Leo, the courage is like, you know what? I'm not going to be chicken anymore. I'm going to face my fears. I'm not going to be chicken anymore. I'm going to put it into that energies of my dreams. Can you combine those two together within you and see how much faster you're going to get evolved in there? Because God comes in first, your intuition. Your intuitions to lead you and to guide you through this process. And where has that happened? At Virgo, the healing mother. Okay, the Astrea healing herself. Astrea was wounded, and he says, like, I'm not gonna deal in here with the people on earth. I'm just gonna go up there in the heavens, and I'm gonna be holding the Libra. That's all I'm gonna do. When they are ready, I'll come back to bring the golden age of the humanity. And now some of you is going to go to this process themselves. All right, talking about the next hour, things is going to be, of course, challenged. Of course, Leo's challenging everything. Is it really 1 hour good, the next hour is bad? Like, what is wrong with this picture? And as you see it, the moon in there opposing Saturn, it's not going to be kind of like facing your limitations. But as you see it right in here, this energy from Saturn that it's coming into, that is it through the midheaven and Taurus, it's telling you, fixing your material situations, you're here in the world, enjoy the world. This is you here, you're on here on this rock called Earth. Enjoy the Earth. Take your time to enjoy yourself. But to enjoy yourself, guess what? You need to be in love. In order to be in love, you have to be in synchronizations and peace within inside of you. That's what all this comes in. The inner peace brings the love brings the joy brings the alignment. Get it? Get it? Good. All right. Talking about the next hour, beautiful energy. This is going to be a preview of tomorrow's energies when the Sun and Jupiter, they're going to be exactly on that position in just 24 hours. You're going to be seeing that energy is going to be powerful, very, very intense growth. You're going to realize the growth that you've been done it in the past, maybe a year and a half, fixing it all this. Thanks for that transformations. Thank you for the review of that transformations. Thank you for the visions. Of course, there's going to be some triggers. Certain things you're not going to like it. Certain things you don't want to talk about it. Like you know what road you should have taken, but you took you listened the ego and it took a different turns. We're talking about Mercury squaring Pluto. You don't want to talk about it, what you did. Okay, this is kind of like I feel guilty of that movie. I know what you did last summer, right? For its energies and so on. But when we see this beautiful energies inside, there is a lot of potential in there. And the potential is you to see it from within yourself. Okay? Your own potential, not the potentials of the others. They have their own choice. And when they do the choice to have the combined potentials within you, this is when Venus and Uranus gonna be kicking in tomorrow. They're just gonna be pushing at that because the love with that changes is gonna comes in. But as I said, pay attention within yourself where you need to unify it deep in the shadow with your intuition. All right, talking about the next hour, which is the day goes by, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The moon, it's still not really rise down. You still have not that energy. You don't see in it. You only feeling it from your subconscious, but it's getting there. And between now and there, you're gonna be like, what is this is going on? I see a one thing, I feel a one thing, and I see all this, and it's I have these dualities in there. It's like I'm going crazy or I'm just imagination. So then I'm going through these processes and that is I'm okay. All right, some of you is gonna be testing this inside of it. And if you're acting the negative side, you're gonna have a negative emotions, negativity about the shadow, negativity about your dreams, and Saturn's gonna be like, you have not learned anything. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna need some more work on you. And you're gonna wonder why things not working. But if the things begin to work in there, nothing can stop, right? Because this force up here in Taurus is incredible. All right, it is incredible force. All right, we continue with that energies. Right now, the moon is coming in, the issues coming in. You're seeing it from within yourself. You're like, oh my God, what else should I do? What how should I act? No visions, no guidance, no this and all that. Not everyone listens the energies or feels the energies. Some of the people, they're going to have a lot of issues with their own emotions, not knowing and understanding this is a gravity field that we are all living in there. And some of the people, they're going to be aggravated. Okay, the people getting aggravated towards you, or they have issues with themselves. Okay, all you have to do is point them out to the healing. And here, Chiron, right in here, is pointing out that healing energies that comes in. That will help and fix the things in the material world all over the place. Okay, you see that blue line of the kite that it's have the two wings in there, and it's ready to take off as long you don't have this. And it's like, I don't like this kite. I'm gonna break it. I'm mad. Mm. And guess what happens when you're mad? You haven't learned anything. All right. Talking about the next hour, those who are mad, they can choose to stay mad. There's their personal choice, which is Mars is gonna feel this. And talking about this Mars areas, he is feeling the power of the destructions, which is he has to understand from within. And some people will be trying to destroy things in there. Okay, but that destructions on personal level leads to destructions of the family. Then leads eventually that leads to destructions with the partnership, with the marriage, with the contracts. And this is how the situations that are gonna come in. Some of you is gonna be breaking family ties or situations is in there. But look at it, why you doing it this? Okay? Because if you using the same demons that made you this, okay, you're not better than them using the power of destructions. It's in there. But if you're using the positive power, which is going to come to you, and you hold on to that energy for a vengeance, for you to go ahead and be all this energy, you're going to be learning to not only control yourself, you're going to be learning to outgrow yourself, but also the patterns that it comes in with this. Hi, CF. Thank you for coming in. And it is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The midheaven still is going to be at Cancer. Beautiful energy of healing of this intensity at the family. Beautiful, beautiful times for it. The energy is supported. It's supported by the material world. Everything kind of like works in your favor, unless you really living in the past, creating these nightmares of unhealed wounds, and all this, it leads to that internal fight against with Mars. And here is that Pluto's helping here with the visions. They're coming in to understand these energies here. At the same time, he's supporting you. And you see it that you fixing yourself, you can fix the family case, the family situations. But it's also this divine energy of Saturn. It's going to tell you after that, you got to fix the family side within you. Okay. So if you look at it, it's going to be a very interesting because the energies as the feminine side of the energy is going to be learning these energies with Lilith. At the same time, the opposite side, Mars is going to be working on himself. We are talking about the both realms of energies. They are in this primordial energies in there. And let me tell you what the primarily energies are. Because some of the people think about like, oh, primary energies, but you, what is this? Most of the people think it's only about Aries. No, it's not. And the other side of Aries is Libra. This is where your primarily energies with others begin. Okay, your relationships with others shows up. This is the primary energies in there. It's the same thing. You have a primary energies in the family, but they're getting from the family you're living in there, right? But the family in there, it needs what? It needs a support from some kind. And that is going to be connecting to what? To how you're going to be working with others, which is what? A Capricorn. And if you don't know how to dealing with others, your family life will be bad, right? So we're talking about those energies inside of you, but it all depends of what your chart is. If you guys need a personal reading, they're available. You can contact me at the website. You can check out our website, aquaspiritunited.com, and there is a contact form there. All right, talking about the midheaven right now. It's in Leo. You already passed through that through the day, but the divine it's coming. It's like here. Feel this divine energies. I'm talking to you. I sending some this energy in the forms of angels. I'm sending this energies in a form of good people that comes in and talk to you. I'm sending all this. I'm there. I'm supporting you. All you have to do is heal. Do your job. Do as you're told. Be good. Don't steal. Don't cheat. Don't lie. And so on. Can you be good? And you're going to begin to asking yourself, isn't there, of what you missing, you know, your side of yourself for it. Because currently the moon right here, she's at 21 degrees. The true Lilith is at 20, and the mean Lilith is at 25. Okay, pay attention to those 20 degrees. Okay, so here's what happens. It says here 21 to 22. Here Saturn at 19. We're talking about here that Chiron is at 21 degrees. Venus is 22. Uranus 23. The Sun is 27. Kind of like at those 20 degrees. Those are the energies of you learning. You're passing through the last third. Okay. The last third of the zodiac signs. You're ending something because you went through the first degrees isn't there. Okay, those 20 degrees that shows up, you already learned from the first till the 20th. You're learning something new. All right, talking about the next hour, of course, challenges from Leo points of view. And what about me? What about me? You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. This energy, I'm tired of talking about it in there. It's a very famous, a lot of the needs, attentions, pleasures, and so on and so on. There is nobody else but me. Okay, that kind of like an energy for it. I was talking about yesterday. You can buy a castle, and the Leo's gonna comes in. It's not a brick; it's white castle. I wanted to break one, and you know, I think, okay, we're gonna paint the castle, right? But you know, the personal satisfaction is not from there. And this is what I'm talking about. It's some of those energies there within you. You all have a Leos in your chart, guys. Take a look at it in there. Okay. What do you have to heal within this? What is in your chart in there? All right. The ascendant is at Scorpio. That's going to be opposing Mercury. It's like, you know, give you back the example with this castle story. You buy the White Castle, and it's like, no, I don't want to buy it. I want to break, and you're gonna be snapped on it. And he's like, you know what, you you haven't changed, but it's the same thing applies. It's like, okay, here's the castle. Okay, it's a castle. Oh, I love it. You see, that's what is. There's gonna be these healing energies from Chiron towards the midheaven of Leo. Okay, because if you don't cause that, there won't be no other problems. So pay attention of the starting patterns of the issues. All right, talking about the midheaven goes into Virgo. It's already 8 o'clock. The moon, it's just joined exactly the true Lilith. Perfect time, right? They are both at 22:26. and the divine energies with Chiron, it's coming in. And as you see it, all this is a frame. It's working itself out. You're beginning to connect the dots. You have to begin to connect the dots because those dots, they're important, not only for you, but everyone's around you. Because somehow, some way, you're also affecting everyone around you. And this is going to be a higher level of healing that it's going to come in. Okay? Because if you're not feeling good, pay attention to this. You're not feeling good. You're just sitting there at home at the living room and you're like, everybody's looking at you. What's the matter with you? You're like, stay there for like a 10 minutes. When everyone comes in and you stay in that mood, you're going to find out that the same mood is going to go around. People's going to be like this and they're going to be like, come on. You're going to see it. It's coming. But if you've got yourself on this, it's like, why am I like this? Oh, maybe I need to do something in there. I have to fix these things inside of me. I gotta be this love within me. Okay? And Saturn is gonna teaching these lessons. And they are coming in because Saturn is right now very much connecting with all this union here with the Venus and Uranus and the Sun and Jupiter. Just before we go into Gemini. Okay, but at the same time, Saturn is connecting to the Sun, and you see these energies is coming, the lessons that you're learning in there that you need to do. And that energy is also helping with the Moon and Lilith's energies. Here is you're dealing it with that energy of the Moon and the Lilith's. The ascendant is at shifting from Sag, just more communications that it's coming in there. A lot of the configurations you already see it. There's gonna be some points in there of what is going to be a lot of to describes in here. But the synchronizations here from Pluto, as I speak about it, he is supporting from the visions that it comes in. That vision, it's coming here from this union right now within the intuitions that you provide in there. That is going to bring that energies of healing. That is going to be intimately leads to the actions within the material world. That it's going to comes in, it gives you the visions that you are seeing, the clarity. And that is going to bring into you to see the next clarities that are coming in. Because the next clarity is going to come in as you're going to be divinely guided and talk to you. Because Pluto says, like, direct communications, no, you need to learn the divine process. And you're learning the divine process from here. You're learning it through Chiron that says, I'm using my power of healing to send you and heal your intuition. Because if your intuition works on the base of a wrongful information, you are twisting your intuition. Because the intuition tells you what might be. What may be. It may be right, it may be wrong. Right? All right, and after all this energy comes in, the midheaven is at Libra. That is going to be pretty much together with the South Node. That energy is intensified. It's coming. It's going to be opposing Saturn and Neptune, but you are beginning to see it. What do you need to see? You may see the conflicts. You may see the things that you have not learned. You may not see the things of what they were as you're supposed to. But now this balance in there is gonna comes in and it's gonna work. From where though? As you see that energy here from Mars, it's coming in. He sees what it needs to be done. And he points out towards the midheaven and the South Node. But you need to understand this conflict here. And that conflict, it's gonna be coming in. Not today, but it's coming. And as we're talking about this energy, it's at the 11 o'clock there. The midheaven is at the end of Libra. A lot of the Neptune and all these unification energies of Taurus just the end of the day, here is the balance, here is the peace, here is you putting everything. Nothing is gonna be perfect, but here is your blessings, here is the things. All you have to do is work on you. And that work within you, that intuitions that it comes in right in here. See, pay attention, that energy is gonna be right pointing out at 11 o'clock. You're gonna be seeing like the moon is gonna fall off on the top of you. In there, you're gonna be able to understanding with it. Some of you maybe not falling asleep, but some of you happy from doing this unification process within themselves. You're gonna be able to put your head in a pillow, happy, not just happy, but happy from within into your internal inner self. And hopefully that is you guys. All right, guys. Now I can take some few questions, if any. If not, let's share the love and the light and come back tomorrow for another gravitational report and wisdom here, guys. Beloved. Hi, Sacred Space. Hi, Jolene. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, guys, if you have so many questions that it's gonna come in, let it me know for it. And this is what the energy is gonna be looking at day after tomorrow. Okay. And we see it, this energy is pointing out towards Mars. That's gonna be again midnight. Okay. But here, that's gonna be this energies of unifications. In there, the Sun in Jupiter is united. There's a 23 degrees, 23 degrees, 28, 28, 14, 14. Everything is gonna be unified for you guys. Everything. But this is gonna happen. Okay, we're talking about on 19th. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. You're welcome, Paul, and you're welcome, all of you. And let me give you the gifts as I give you here the chart, and I'll see you tomorrow.